what's up? Name is Gently01 and it's game time. Let's play something.
Alright, so now begins the long road to getting Zan. So we start here. At least for this I get, let's see, 700 enemies in 10 minutes, not a big deal. I get digging mitts off of this. So that will let me build up some good, what you call it? Hold on. I'm trying to think. Good resources for search later. Let me just cash in a bunch of this stuff. I mean, even though it doesn't do that much to get the assist page, like the only thing that you need on the assist badge page is that top row for Rory's Wind. Because, like I said last episode, like, the enemies don't spawn enough in keeps because of Wii U limitations. And to be honest, it's probably just warrior game limitations, because it does that in like 8 as well. But you need that so that the limited amount of enemies doesn't really hold you back. And I can upgrade this. What do I need for Stamina Fruit 3? So I need an item I have never even seen. Ganon Gauntlet. The item I've never even seen. I don't know what I wouldn't have seen. I've played the entire story mode, so like I should theoretically have beaten every enemy and been able to get every material. Can I finish this? No. What do I need to finish that off? Free dead bandage. Oh, that's nothing. And defense badges. Again, like, what is the item that I don't have? That bothers me. Whatever. Let's go at it again with Link. Master Sword. Nah. Let's be smart. Wait, no, that's only 280? I thought that was 380. I guess that would be really broken. Also, what did I get? Dang. Thank you, Isabelle. I tapped my Isabelle amiibo. I used the stuff I have. I have Isabelle, Digby, and then 3 Animal Crossing cards. Because I jokingly bought Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival little bundle. Because I needed, for my 3D scanning project for 3D fabrication, I needed something to scan. So I wanted the Isabelle amiibo to scan. So, but the Isabelle amiibo was like $9, and I was like, the game is $11 more. Comes with 2 of them and like 3 cards that I can use with Happy Home Academy, or not Happy Home Academy, Happy Home Designer, and Animal Crossing New Leaf. Now that it has the amiibo thing, I was like, that's actually a pretty good deal. So I bought that game. But anyway, I tapped the Isabelle amiibo, and she gave me this horse, and it does a ridiculous amount of damage. Dear Lord. Deals 92 more than the freaking Master Sword currently does. That's insane. I don't remember any of the combos for this, but does it really matter when you deal that much damage? And when your very movement is an attack? No, I'm trapped. I mean, look, I'm actually dealing enough damage to just flat out fight here, rather than having to wait for the break point. Like that sheer fact is insane. And just casually getting 100 kills off of that in the background. And here's what I hate about the adventure mode kill quests, is that they put the stupid giant bosses in there to just hassle you and block doorways. And I'm like, why? There is no good reason for that. You're just bothering me. You foiled the enemy's plan. And also on the kill quest, you have to sit there and get the bow ready. You have to beat proper general enemies in order to stop the enemy from getting stronger. I don't think the morale boost off of not beating the enemies or the leaders, I don't think that affects the giant monsters, but I don't like the giant monsters existing at all in this. Like, they were a neat idea for the single player, but they use them way too much in adventure, and they don't even use them right. It's not like, there's some missions that are cool where it's like built around beating the monster with like really weird rules in effect, but stuff like this is like, they have no reason to be here, they're just bothering me. Look at these combos. Alright. Got 200 out of what is it, 700 that we need. already. I should probably reread the controls on how Epona works, because I don't know what the carrots do. Also, I need to go over here and beat this person up. Who's this? Oh, it's Fee. Hi, Fee. This is for everyone who didn't like you in Skyward Sword, even though I liked you. I just wish that you would not, Or actually, all the things I didn't like weren't even her fault. It was mostly just the fact that Link would be like, hey, look at this item that I have 50 of, but since this is the first time we picked it up this session, let me talk about it again. Fee I was cool with. And then we just wombo combo. Because it's not like you can do anything. The wall is the strongest weapon. Just ask Marvel 3 players. Where would they be without wall bounces? This just probably looks so weird to watch because the camera is just bouncing everywhere because of what being on a horse does to the camera as opposed to being low to the ground. Hey! He showed up right as we were leaving. You still move pretty fast while attacking on opponent. Enemy reinforcements have appeared. That's what I need. That's the other thing I don't like about the guild quests is that there aren't, unlike outside of like some really early ones, there are not enough for getting the objective. You have to go around and beat the larger enemies. Not like the boss monsters, but you do have to beat the, I guess generals would be their equivalent here. But you do have to go around and beat a bunch of them. There aren't enough on the map to win without it. Which is a little dumb because it means that if you aren't wildly over leveled, like if you're equal to the enemy like they expect you to, because the balancing on generals is so bad across the entire Warrior series, where it's always just sitting there for a few minutes waiting for them to use the move that you need them to use so you can counter them to be able to deal really any damage. Like it means that the boss monster has a good chance to catch up to you and just ruin your day. Dang. Now there's about to be lasers and stuff everywhere. Alright, who's next? Okay, so there's somebody down in the middle there that we could beat who probably has a good amount of enemies. It's us! What the heck? Why are we here? But you're not superior. You don't have a horse or the Master Sword. Pretty sure I'm using the Master Sword. I don't know. Combo. Wall bounce combos. Deal with it. And now things are about to get bad because we're going to get trapped in a corner. Okay, we made it out. That was my real concern there. Just getting trapped in the corner. We've beaten ourselves. The true enemy. Alright. 441 though. We need a lot more than that. 450. Let's take care of that. There's Richmond over here. Just take care of this so we can actually run this battlefield section. There we go. Alright, and big guys. Big up. There we go. Go this way. Somebody up here. This is fun. I should figure out how to play the horse more. Especially since it's stronger than the Master Sword is at the moment. Mostly because getting the Master Sword to be like the really good game-breaking weapon that it ends up being, you have to 100% the game. Pretty much. You have to at least clear this first adventure map here, so doing this helps get towards that. But you still have to unlock a ridiculous amount of things. And I'm not one for playing that much of things just to get extraneous little bits like that. Like, I'm happy here to sit here and get the characters, but it bothers me that I have to unlock the weapons. Defeat Zelda. I'm pretty sure that goes against what we're supposed to do, but alright. If you say so. And now we're about to have a little magic. Just endless combos. Power mode. And I still have both of my actual specials. Did I aim that in your wall? I did, but she still got hit, and that's what matters. And then we do it again. We foiled the enemy's plot. Now I just need to go find 50 random enemies and beat them. Which, let's see, some spawned over there. So we got him. Nice and easy. Alright, I say easy. I don't know, how long did that take? 12 minutes? Not a big deal. And let's ignore him and just kill all his lackeys and win. Yay. Are there any materials nearby? Again, I hope that they make Hyrule Warriors 2 for the Switch, and I hope they have material auto pickup. Like, for real. Because just the thought of how many materials you need for upgrading all of the characters, and the thought of how many I leave behind every battle just because it's just too tempting to beat a larger enemy that would drop the material. Just beat it and move on. Instead of having to sit and wait for the item drop. Because that's really dumb. And they don't do that in... Oh no, they do that in all the Warrior ones, so that's another thing they should probably fix. Flawed series that people love anyways. We dream of them being fixed, but we know it's not gonna happen. Bigoron's Knife, that's actually a pretty good one, it's 4 stars. Twilight Opponent, not as good. Love-Filled Balloon, not as good. Again, the amiibos came through, they gave me the tier 3 Tingle Balloon, even though I have never used Tingle and don't intend to. Because I'm still salty that for that pack they didn't give us Skull Kid. Like, they eventually relented and they gave us Skull Kid for Legends, but, like, he should have been in this one, and then Tingle could have been in Legends as a Joker. You know what, let's just not have had Tingle at all, and have had some actual good characters. Speaking of which, we should not have had Agatha. Like, yes, she was interesting, but she's not worth being a full character when you still have so many you could have used. Like, especially from that freaking game. Like, you're gonna tell me... I'm trying to think, actually. But, like, you could are trying to tell me you could have Agatha, but you couldn't have one of the Resistance members? Like, there were people. You could have had, you know, proper people. Or, of course, if you wanted to have a joke, you could have just had Mallow. That would have been a better joke than Agatha. Anyways, I'm just ranting, and I should probably end this episode off so I can start the next one and do the next map.